Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. Well, I guess the biggest news of all for this month is the fact that a new state record brook trout has been caught in our region. And this is incredible to know that we have such massive trout in some of our waters. This was taken in a pond, and I'm not sure where the pond was, but in the foothills of the Adirondacks is always a lot of wonderful brook trout ponds. And the folks that caught this fish had to go back in for a couple miles to get to the ponds. There's a lot of work to doing this. You got to walk up hills and through thick brush, and the reward is that when you get to that pond, you could catch a beautiful brook trout. Well, this one, it's an understatement to say it was beautiful. It was 22 inches, 6 pounds, and 3 ounces. That's a huge brook trout caught on a trolling with a Lake Clear wobbler and then a worm at the end of the leader. This is probably one of the most famous ways of catching brook trout in New York State, and it certainly was effective in this case. You know, the amazing thing is that we have waters teeming with giant fish. You never know any of the waters in our area. Once you go and get in the water or get along the bank and throw out, you have a chance of catching something bigger than you can ever imagine. And that's what makes this area so wonderful. So now people will come from all over to our region to catch salmon and trout in the Salmon River. And now they've got all these beautiful ponds back in the wilderness. If they're willing to trek and work to go back in, there's no telling what they're going to find. Now we can say we're the area of the state record giant brook trout. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.